Good day, everybody. Brian here, quantlabs.net. Just to remind you all, will not be returning for any more videos until about 6 weeks from now, first week of October. What we're going to talk about is C++, some more suggestions. Again, I track these every day. If you want to know more about what I'm doing, I have my own free book on this topic, C++, and high frequency trading. All you have to do is go to quantlabsnet.com, go under here under Learn tab, and boom, you get your free C++ HFT book if you opt in. Okay, off to the Reddit. So the title here is Quant Finance CPP Core Dev. You can see here it's been deleted, but I'm more interested in the comments and telling more about that. So here is a developer working in a prop trading firm. It's a very good tip, I think. Very good. I never thought of this. Get a job while working with production. Okay, not trial, not but production level C++ code. Spend time there, then move into the industry. At least my firm and most other firms, well-known firms that I know of, unless you're a new graduate, no one is going to interview you for a C++ role. So if you're older, more senior, you have to show you've been in an environment where you're writing C++ code in a production environment. This is, he says, especially true if you are working in a prior industry with prior industry experience. Working at a tech job using C++ where you'll write production code and be subject to code reviews. I think this is very important. Be subject to code reviews from experienced devs will go a lot farther than reading some books. Easier path into the trading world and will also prepare you for better for the job. Fully agree there. And it'll also raise your confidence too. You don't have to study some, as he says, books, or you don't have to pay somebody to guide you. You don't have to do all these tests and leak code tests. I'm not sure if a lot of companies actually believe in leak code. I don't know, but something to consider. Okay, so here's somebody from the investment banking field. All right, so he's giving you a book suggestion, Antoine Savine on AAD and parallel simulations. Go through the code. Now, this is very important to understand about C++ compilers. Now, notice this is 3 days ago, edited 2 days ago. So this is very recent. So again, we're working with an insider here who knows his topics. Work through the code. Remember, it's C++ version 11, not 20, not 23. I've seen some boards that say, oh, only learn 20 and 2023. Not so here. Okay, you'll have to learn just some C++ 17 in parallel. You'll rarely find C++ code in investment bank libraries. And I've talked about that before when it comes to internal house libraries and frameworks. A lot of them will probably be either still, most likely on 11, and some may be kind of moved, in quotes, moved to 17 and stuck there and not moved beyond that into C++ 20 or current one. Also, there's a book here. I've not really talked about it in my book, again, here at quantlabsnet.com. Here, QuantLib. If you want to really understand Quant, C++, how to implement it properly, I've seen so many questions on Quant Stack Exchange, and a lot of it's in QuantLib. So that tells you a lot of the industry, a lot of institutional on using this library. So you might want to get his book from Luigi, I can't remember his name, that founded and writes a lot of the QuantLib library. Most of the C++ for finance style books are either outdated or garbage, and I wouldn't recommend them. I've done one review already. Again, I can't talk about this experience. I will not say if it's garbage, because I personally think it's useful. But I will also say I've seen the same topics from book to book over the years. But that one particular book I just put up looks different, more from an institutional level, but it might not be enough to really get past that level of knowledge on the C++, sorry, on the Python level. One question I did not mention. Somebody asked about Java. Java usage seems to be dropping in the field. It's still out there. It's quite popular. Just look at job descriptions. For the higher paying jobs, it's C++. If you want to know the prototyping, it's done in Python. That seems to be becoming the standard and moving forward becoming the standard as well, where C++ is used in production. It seems this guy has further either done research about C++ 20 or talked to other people in his industry. Expanding on a bit of C++ reference, the idea isn't to drop it. Some banks actually welcome it as they have to update to C++ tooling. Others don't. You'll sometimes see very weird linters not supporting 17 correctly. The idea is you shouldn't be dependent on C++20. So what they're saying, what this person's saying is you got to start with C++11, then move into more of what will probably be used more in the industry is C++17. For example, if you don't have metaprogramming tricks, sure involving C++ 20 concepts are cool. Deducing this of 2023 is very cool, but you should learn to do these tricks without C++20, i.e., in this case, using plain, simple, old FINAE and or tag dispatch. It's been a while since I have used C++ as well. Edit number 2. Now, this is what I like to focus more on is focus more on low latency C++. If you want HFT instead of investment banking, and that's high frequency trading, instead of investment bank, quant dev, two completely different worlds, obviously. Uh, if you want author, maybe look at Fedor Pikas. I haven't read the book, The Art of Efficient Programs, but he's a very cool presenter. There's a link here on YouTube. Another must watch if you're still interested in low latency C++. In the context of finance is Carl Cook talk, and there's a link there. This is really good information. That's why I put this out there on YouTube's. Just so you know, I am building up a community. When I get back early October, I will be ramping right into a live trading, not live, but trading journey with learning about futures and options and applying C++ to that. And it's an end-to-end course on the full knowledge of needing to know both Python and C++. So that will be starting sometime in October. So prepare for it. You will need to know C++ as well. And I'm probably going to start in 11 or 17. It just, when you read more of this sort of stuff, that convinces you to go back, not to the 20, not to the 23. It's not to be cool or not. If you want to get a job, you got to know those older compiler versions. I just don't know what more I can tell you. If you're looking for an intro book here, this one I'm also looking at C++ Primer, and there's a website there. If you want to learn the basics of fixed income instruments, curves, valuation, because yes, especially in this time of age where the markets, like especially the stock market's not as hot, it may not be hot for a while. Fixed income's the way to go. Even I have verified on my bigger portfolio, there is more and more fixed income, so there'll be more focus on that within the industry as well. And I was also funny enough is I hooked that into Excel using, and you will find that more on the front desk level as well. So that may help to um, to put you on top of the crowd of people that apply for these jobs. Both are a work in progress. This is another one, very good link here if you want to know NVIDIA and parallelism. And they got a specific post here about quant finance and how to developed specifically for quant finance and the like. Um, it also has a hardware advancement, chip to chip connection, and how to create a singular device from operating system software perspectives when under the hood you are using multi hardware devices to spread the computations. That is wild on the parallelism with the GPU from NVIDIA. It's not just AI, but that's before the AI. Okay, so I think that's about it. Again, if you want to know more, go to this website that I run, quantlabs.net.com registration. It's in the link below. It's also in the description as well. We shall leave it at that. I shall see you first week of October. Later and out.